7 Realistic and Easy Ways to Get Ranked on Page 1 of Google. Ever since Google returned to a more traditional view of how they rank websites, tons of small businesses have been left out in the cold looking to get their website showing up in the first page on Google. There are 7 different ways you can get your website on page 1, and some of them are easier than you think. Number 1. Featured snippets. Feature snippets are part of Google's algorithm that gets shown in search results when the user types in an exact phrase. Whichever site you're reading has probably come up with a strategy to increase its search rankings by figuring out how to get featured snippets on page 1. While most folks think that getting featured snippets is as easy as throwing any old text into their pages and hoping it shows up, there are some great techniques to use. Number 2. Google Local is the local business listings that you see on Google Maps and even in the search engine results. There are many different names for this, but by far the most common ones are Google My Business and Local SEO. The great thing about Google Local is that it's a less competitive place to rank because there are quite a lot of companies who do not use it or understand how to generate more business from it. Number 3. Images. Search engines like Google can't read images, so you need to use a descriptive file name and alt text. Add images to your posts. There's no excuse not to add at least one image, better yet, more, to every post. Search engines like Google can't read images, so you need to use a descriptive file name and alt text. Not only that, Google has its own search engine for videos. Number 4. Video. So if you want to rank in the top organic search results for your given keywords, you need to include video content in your SEO strategy. Voice searches are also becoming more popular as people realize how easy it is to ask questions with their phones instead of typing out a query and waiting for results. Assuage Tech Group SEO, Digital Marketing Department recommend that you create a short 3-minute video explaining complex concepts or answering common questions that people have about your product or service. Number 5. Site links. Google site are the links that appear below the main link in Google search results. Site links have a limited implementation, but they still have their benefits in SEO, especially when it comes to brand searches and related topics your site covers. More on this later. Highly customizable. You can choose which pages you want to be displayed as site links based on how important they are for your business and how useful they might be for customers searching for you online. This could drive more traffic to these pages, or even boost their rankings if Google sees them as having high-quality content. When you type a query into Google, the search engine provides a list of results based on your keywords. If you keep scrolling down the page, there's also some other helpful information, including images and videos that are relevant to your search. What appears in this section depends on what you searched for. If you type in "how long does it take to get to Mars," for example, there are pictures of rockets and astronauts. This feature has been around since 2015, and it's become an increasingly important part of marketing strategy ever since. You can also upload videos. These need to be hosted on YouTube or Vimeo, so make sure your video is uploaded there before submitting it via Google My Business. They're little boxes that appear above regular Google results and include a brief answer to a question, basically like if Google just guessed what kind of thing you were looking for and gave it to you right away before even taking you to another site or page. The best thing about featured snippets? Having content that appears in them gives your business immense clout with potential customers, and makes them more likely to click through to your website or article than they would otherwise be. How do featured snippets come about? Google recommends using images that are at least 1,200 pixels wide by 900 pixels tall. For best results, use a 360-degree view of your product. Number 7. Ways to tap into organic page 1 of Google rankings. There are plenty of different ways to get your website to the top of Google search results, but a solid organic strategy is one of the most important. Google's organic search engine results, which appear below the ads and above the local pack, garner about 90% of all clicks. Without an SEO strategy in place, you're missing out on a huge opportunity for your site to appear on page 1 and benefit from that valuable real estate. There are plenty of great websites out there which have excellent guides on SEO. They're worth a look if you're serious about taking your business online, and they'll be invaluable in earning you more traffic to your site as well as more authority from Google. However, there is no doubt that you will get an organic page 1 ranking if you go about it the right way.